As for me, I eat once a day. Oh yeah, but then when they sit to eat that once, they are eating all the 3 square meals into that one meal.
Yeah, you put it all
Oh,
together.
come on, man. The portion control. So one of the key ways of managing your blood sugar levels is to watch your portions, your portion size. Watch your portion sizes. And if you see the plate up, that's a better portion than the plate below. Right? That's a way better portion than the plate below. Now, the thing is, it's not so hard. Sometimes we make it look like it's so hard. I'm going to be hungry. No, you're not going to be hungry. Especially if you are including the stuff that we already discussed. If you are including your fibers, if you're including your fruits, you're including the leaves, you're including nuts, for the benefit of the good sources of oils, you're including avocado. I had a multi-grain bread. I cooked a couple of eggs, sliced those eggs, and then I cut up, I think a half, I don't remember what I used, all of it or half avocado. And then on my bread, I put the sliced eggs as well as the pieces of avocado. And then I used that with my coffee. And I was surprised I was not hungry. Why? Because the oils in the avocado is rich and it filled me up. And the fact that the bread was multi-grain, it's not white bread, it also takes a while for the body to also burn that off. And then the egg had all the sorts of protein that I needed. And so you may think that, oh, I need a bowl of rice to be full. It's because you're eating only rice. That's why you need all of it. But if you're eating a little bit of rice and you're adding all the other goodies, you will be full. And the key thing that Gifty mentioned last time is that you are feeding yourself. You're not feeding your stomach. If you decide to fill your stomach, especially if you have eaten for a while and, a big portions for a while and your stomach has become the standard is big, then it will continue to ask you to eat more. But it's okay if in the beginning you still have to fill it up a little bit, but slowly you make the cuts and make sure that your portions are in control and filling it up with the right stuff. If you have to eat a bowl as huge as this, make that half of the bowl veggies. And if your body would take all the veggies to make that happen, then so be it. You will see that eventually you begin to cut down. So portion size is very important in blood sugar control. And the other thing is, I think you may be thinking about it too, is the fact that you are eating good things doesn't mean it's always good if you eat all a bucket full of beans, like we said, because beans have a low glycemic index, because the sugar in there doesn't get in your blood as quickly as now. So you say, oh, as for this one is good. So you eat a whole bowl of that. Then obviously your sugar is going to go up because you ate too much of it. Too much of everything is bad, right? Yeah. So though we know what kinds of food to eat, not the processed foods, just the right kinds of foods to eat. If you eat the right kinds of food, but you eat it too much, you eat too much of it, eventually your sugar will still go up. So much as you eat the right ones, try and cut off the portions, especially if you are starting now. It's not going to be easy, but slowly just making your eyes open and watching, you'll be able to cut down the portions and your sugars are going to come down.
No, you have an idea of what to eat and you are making sure. I think initially we were saying that you have to change your surroundings, right? You have to fill your pantry with all the good stuff, all the right choices. You are buying the right things into your household. So you have all the good stuff in the household, all right. But it seems your sugar is not being controlled. Check the portion size. Maybe you are eating too much of it.
Of the right stuff.
Of the right stuff. So it can be the right stuff, all right, but the amount that you ingest also matters, because too much of everything, like we say, is bad. So it can be good source of food, good source of carbohydrates, the low index, but it seems you are taking too much of it. That could be the reason why you are not able to control your blood sugar. or why you are at a risk of being diabetic. So check the portion size. And as you said, sometimes it's not easy. And sometimes too, it's not like you are hungry, or maybe the amount of food that you've taken is not going to fill. Sometimes it's the mindset.
The mindset. Come on, man. It's the mindset. The mindset.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because like they will say that, oh, I'm a guy, I have to eat. And like that 2 slices of bread that you were discussing, right? Just 2 slices. But you are a guy, so you have to do 4. It's not written anywhere that you are a guy, you have to double the size, the portion size. So you have to pick the right stuff, but you have to watch the portion size.
You have to watch your portion size. It's the portion control is the key to not just reducing your blood sugar levels. It's also going to help you with weight management. It helps you with your blood pressure control. It helps you with your cholesterol. It works across every spectrum of the health that we are talking about. This is going to be the last one. The last one is meal regularity or meal frequency for short. As for me, I eat once a day. Oh, yeah? But then when they sit to eat that once, they are eating all the 3 square meals into that one meal.
Yeah, you put it all together.
Oh, come on, man. That is not the way to go. So if you want your blood glucose levels to be normal, what you do is you are actually tricking your body to release insulin around sometimes every day. So you eat breakfast, insulin will be released. You eat lunch, insulin is released. You eat dinner, insulin is released.
Snacks in between.
No snacks. No snacks. That was a trick question, right? No snacks, because snacks are the poisons that almost all the snacks are processed snacks. Unless your snack is going to be an apple.
Yeah, or almonds.
Or some kind of nuts.
Pistachios.
Or pistachios.
Pistachios.
No salt pistachios, almonds, then yes, go for it. So that your glucose levels will be stable in your blood. No matter how disciplined you are, if you are eating only once a day, you will make sure that you are full. And that always ends up not being good. So definitely eat. So I guess my recommendation, our recommendation is that if at all possible, eat more frequently in the day, smaller portion size, at least 3 times a day. And then in between, you can eat your nuts, you can eat your almonds, you can eat your pistachios, you can eat whatever kinds of nuts, as long as it's not too much salt. You can eat your fruits, you can eat your veggies in between also. That way, you stay regular, you make your glucose levels stable.
I think the scary part is the one-time meal too is at the night time. So maybe you are gone for the whole day and you've been hungry the whole day because of your job. You don't carry a lot of like healthy foods with you. So you come home and that's the time, to overdo it. And after you've ingested, like you've taken all this, maybe you put in your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner all at one sitting, and you have all eaten all that. There is no activity after that. You just go and lie down and straight to bed. That you are not doing yourself any favors. You are bound to build insulin resistance. There is no way. You have to meal plan. You have to plan ahead how your meal is going to be like tomorrow. On today, like today, you have to plan what you are going to eat tomorrow so that you know what you are prepping for, what you are sizing up for. You don't just wake up and just start eating anything that is available, so that you be more attentive to what you are eating and the timing. And also, I will throw in the intermittent fasting. So if you wake up in the day and you break your fast at 7 a.m. and you are going to eat throughout 7 a.m. till bedtime, that is almost more than 12 hours a day. Maybe you have 16 hours that you are awake, are walking about and doing your thing. And if you are going to be eating throughout that period, it's likely that you are going to take in more food during that day. But if you are going to do this intermittent fasting, which some people have used to reverse their diabetes, it means that you wake up in the morning, you're not going to break your fast at 7 a.m. Maybe you can hold up a little bit and push it to 12 o'clock at noon. That's when you break your fast. So you train your body in such that your body knows that the insulin is going to be released after 12. That's your breakfast. It's not necessarily like we used to think that you wake up in the morning, you have to eat breakfast. That has been proven not to be true. So if you're going to break your fast, which breakfast is at 12 o'clock, that's when your insulin has been prompted to work on your body. So between 12 noon, you are going to bed at 10 o'clock. It means that you've limited the hours that you are likely to eat, so that the amount of food that you're going to eat at that period of time is shortened, so that your chance of eating more or overeating has been also reduced. So thinking about intermittent fasting is also a good way to go. And the more that you do it, your body gets used to it, and you are able to control your intake of food every day.
Oh, come on, man. That's good. That's another good point. Intermittent fasting. That's very, very true. And, she made it hard. Some people cannot break their fast at 12. You can start at 9 and then push it up an hour per week. Start saying that, hey, I'm not eating breakfast until 10 a.m. every day. And before you know, you'll get used to it so quick. But the key thing is, you don't eat that meal that you missed at 7 with the 10 a.m. meal, right? So you just eat what you would have ate for breakfast. Because like you said, technically you are just breaking your fast later.
Yeah.
Kind of like you're still sleeping, you're not up yet, but that's the time you're going to eat. And so don't add up anything to it and say that, oh, but I didn't eat at 9. I didn't eat. No. That's not what you're saying. That's not what we are saying. If you used to break your fast with a cup of coffee and you're breaking your at 7 or 8 and you're breaking your fast this time at 12, you do the same. You can change it to something else, but you don't double up and say that because I didn't have anything in the morning, since I'm eating late, I have to add it. No, that defeats the purpose. And that's a big point you brought up. A lot of people have reversed their diabetes or made their blood glucose better through intermittent fasting. The caveat is that if you are a full-blown diabetic and you're on medication, you have to work with your doctor about intermittent fasting. Because if you don't eat and you're diabetic, at some point, you can actually develop low blood sugar, and that can lead to troubles. So if for your case, what you can do is to do it slowly. Maybe instead of not eating at all, you can say, I'm going to eat just salad. Instead of saying that nothing at all, I'm going to eat salad or I'm going to eat nuts, so that at least you still have some amount of glucose in there. And then you check your body to see how you react to it. If it becomes unbearable, then add a little bit of something to it, so that you can carry on with your day. But trust me, whatever little change you make, if you do it over a long period, you will see results. So don't say that, oh, but that's not much. Yeah, if your body can take it, start with that and then improve upon it. Once you get used to it, you are going to do better in the future.